Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Please help me to subscribe, share, and like my video. Thank you. So today we will discuss on calculus integration application. Let's go. So today we will go for the application include how we form an equation of curve if they give you the equation of tangent, or if they give you d2y dx squared or dy dx, how you go back to the equation of curve. So we can use integration and kinematic SVA, go back to the left, and area under graph. Let's go. Okay, so after we learn how to do integration technical part, so now we apply it in application. The first application is form back the equation of curve. Previously, if we have an equation of curve, we're able to find the equation of tangent or equation of normal, previously forming straight line equation. But now we can actually reverse back by finding back the initial curve from f prime prime, which is the same as d2y dx squared, to dy dx. Go back to what is y. So we just integrate. But remember, when we are doing application, the value of plus c is very important. Means every time you do integration, you must find what is the plus c. So from f prime prime, we need to go back to f prime. We are using integration. So the integration formula would be power plus 1 minus half plus 1 become half. Show the power down, divide, and differentiate the baby and divide. So we simplify 4, 3x plus 4, power half, and remember plus c. We must find what is the value of c. It says when x is 4, the f prime x is 18. So we substitute in is 18 when my x is 4. So we found c is 2. So we can confirm. So we need to continue to do one more integration. Fx, again, power plus 1 divided by the new power, and differentiate baby and divide it. Plus 2 will become plus 2x. And then remember, we need to have a plus c. Then we substitute in when x equals to 4. My y is 512 over 9. C is minus 8. My fx is. So complete, and we gain 8 marks. Okay, so let's find the equation of curve. For this question, they give us d2y dx squared, means we need to integrate to find dy dx, and then integrate one more time to find the y. And remember, we need to plus c. This question looks weird. Why? Because this question is sum x divided by sum x. As I said in the previous video, for integration, we are unable to do anything x times x or x divided by x situation. So it's either hands or splitting method. This question very obvious is splitting, so we need to do adjustment here. First, we need to expand the square. We square this and square this. And then we split them using bomb technique, which we teach in the previous video. So will become this. Last, x power 1 minus x power half will become x power half. Here will become 2. Here will become x power negative 1 over 2, because it's 1 over x power half. I throw this 1 half up, become power negative. So it's easier for me to do integration later. Then we can start do integration, so we can get our dy dx by integrate this. X power half plus 1 is 3 over 2, and then divided by 3 over 2. Plus 2 become plus 2x, and then minus half plus 1 will become half, and then divided by half. Remember plus c. Okay, this question, they say gradient of the graph. So you should know the gradient is actually dy dx. So we substitute in here. When x is 1, substitute in. Divided by 3 over 2, I swap it up to become times 2 over 3. Divided by half, I throw up become times 2 over 1 plus c. C equals to negative 10 over 3. dy dx equals to 2 over 3x power 3 over 2 plus 2x plus 2x power half minus 10 over 3. Then we can do one more integration to form our y. Power plus 1 become 5 over 2 divided by 5 over 2. 2x power plus 1 become 2 divided by new power plus c. This question mentioned x is 1, y is -1, so -1 equals 2. Divide by 5 over 2 will become times 2 over 5. Divide by 3 over 2 become times 2 over 3. I'll get my c is -4 over 15. So I can confirm y equals to 4 over 15 x power 5 over 2 plus x squared plus 4 over 3 x power 3 over 2 minus 10 over 3x minus 4 over 15. Congratulations, you gain full 7 marks. Okay, so after done the first application, which we how to find the equation of curve, we go to the second application, which is SVA. Remember SVA previously, when we go to the right, is differentiation. And then when you have A, you want to find back V. From V, you want to find back S, you do integration. And integration application always need to find what is the value of plus C. This question says A is this. When t is 0, the velocity is 50. This information is for you to find what is the plus c value. Find the expression for velocity. We need to do modify for this a. So a equals to -45. The denominator must show up first. We integrate this, power plus 1, divided by new power, differential by b is 1. Remember plus c. And then next, people say velocity is 50. When time equals to 0, so we substitute in. C is 5. Okay, so after we find the V, this V we can write in this way. Can you see? This affects our next part, which is how to find the displacement. Part B, they ask you to find the total distance traveled by the particles between T1 to T10. Means that you must find the equation for S first. So we do integration, and this over T power 1. So our displacement will change to ln plus 5 will become plus 5t. Usually we need to go and find what is plus c, but this question already tells us t is 1, t is 10. Means this is a definite integral, so we do not need to plus c, but we can directly put 1/10. So then we can confirm it is 121.7. So it's just like that. Try one more SVA question. This question says the particle is traveling in a straight line, have acceleration. So I list the information here. When time equals 0, the particle is 4 meters from a fixed point. So 4 meters from a fixed point means that when time equals to 0, my S is 4. This is the information for us to find the plus C later. And then traveling with velocity of 8 means time equals to 0. Velocity is 8. So here they give you these two information for you to find C later. So first question asks you to find the velocity at time t. So very easy. We just integrate this part. Power plus 1 over new power divided by the baby and then plus C. Okay, remember they says V is 8 when time equals to 0. So we subs in. So C is 7. Then we can confirm V equals to done for V. Then the next question asks us to find the displacement when time is t, means directly find what is the displacement. So we need to integrate this. Power plus 1 over new power. Differentiate baby and divide it. They're telling us t is 0, is 4 meters away from it. Then we can confirm our displacement is. So congratulations, you get all the marks and you already know how to find the displacement and velocity. Thank you. Then we go to the very last part of application of integration to know what is the area under a curve. If this is a curve, I want to find the area under it until x-axis. We just integrate this part by using definite integral of the value of x from here to here. And then this part is another curve. So that's why we integrate here from this point to this point. It's another definite integral. So let's try this question. First thing asks us to find what is the value of a and b. So we know b is the intersection point of these two graphs, and A is the intersection of x-axis with this curve. Okay, so let's go to find B. So they also give us the information of y, so we can sub into the easier equation to find value of x. So let's say I sub into this equation, which is 4 equals to x is b, because this square throw there becomes plus minus square root. So b can be 5 or 1. This position is the first point after 0, so I just choose here and then not 5. After that, I can find what is the value of A. Find A is under this curve. So this curve intersect with x-axis means y equals 0. So we just substitute in. A equals to 3. So we successfully gain what is A and B. Here is 3. Here is 1. Then to find the area of the shaded region, remember the first part is from 0 to 1. So we know the first part is integration of 0 to 1. Power plus 1. So it's 12 over 5 for this part. For the next part is the curve from 1 to 3. Since it's a square, I expand it first, easier to do. So integrate it will become so the total area is this plus this, here plus here. We successfully gain what is the area under graph, just like this. Okay, so the next question, find area under graph also, is actually this point. We go down to the x-axis. Can you see there is a part? This is not the thing that we want. So if there are some part that not directly touches x-axis, we must minus out some part. Triangle minus a area under a curve. The line above it is a straight line, so we do not need to do integration. Also we can directly use the area of triangle, or maybe it's a shape of trapezium. We can use our maths method to do. Integration is just compulsory when it's area under a curve. The question says you have a curve of this, and then they say A lies on the curve and has a coordinate of x equals to 1.5. Okay, so here's 1.5. So the tangent of the curve at A meet the x-axis with B. So this is actually a tangent. The curve meets the x-axis again. X-axis means y equals to 0. So 0 equals to this. So we can solve it. X equals to -1 or 3. So we can confirm here is x equals to 3. So coordinate C is 3, 0. So after we get coordinate of C, we still need coordinate of B. But to know coordinate of B, we must know what is the equation of this tangent. So to find equation of tangent, we learn in differentiation. You can refer back to differentiation application part video. Okay. So we find equation of tangent by having information of x, y, and gradient. X is given as 1.5. Y, we can substitute in here. Get 3.75, and then the gradient is just the dy dx of my curve, 2 minus 2x. So the exact gradient when x equals to 1.5 is -1. So after gather x, y, and gradient tree information, we can form the equation of tangent by using y1 equals to mx minus x1. We have the equation of straight line. We can find coordinate of B because x-axis means y equals to 0. Subs in y equals to 0. X equals to 5.25. So we already can confirm 1.5, 5.25. For this area under curve is from 1.5 to 3. So first we find the area of this triangle. The base is 3.75. And then the height 3.75. So the area of this triangle is just half times base times height. 225 over 32. Then we can get the area under curve for this part, which we need to do integration from 3 to 1.5 of our curve. So at last, the big triangle minus area under curve. Find the answer 117/32. So this is the area under graph. Congratulations, 10 marks. Okay, try one more area under graph. So for this graph, we know that the shaded region is from here to here. So the big size is a trapezium. But can you see, the area of the shaded region do not directly contact with any part of the x-axis. X-axis is here, so our area of the shaded region do not directly touch with the x-axis, means that we need to remove the bottom part, which is the area under curve. So this part we do integration. This part we find area of trapezium. So let's gather all the info. So we need to know what is the coordinate A, the intersection points. So equation 1, equation 2, we solve simultaneous, sub 2 into 1. Then I remove my denominator by times it to the right. We reject the x equals to -1 because can you see my A coordinate is after my x equals to 0. So x is 2. So we can confirm here is 2. We know here is 0. Then we just need to find this height. So I substitute my x equals to 2 into any of the equation. Let's say I substitute into y equals to this. So I can confirm here is 1/10, which is 0.1. Then I need to find the height of this. Y-axis means x equals to 0. Here is 7/10. So we get a sufficient information. Area of trapezium is half. This height plus this height times this, 0.8. For this part is integration from 0 to 2. So it's very obvious is over x power 1. So it will become log divided by the baby. That here is 0.3054. So at last we use this minus this, 0.495. Congratulations, you gained the area under graph. Okay, reach this slide means that we already fully complete every technique that you need to know in integration. Remember to subscribe, like, and share, and comment on my video. Thank you. Hope you master the whole calculus chapter, and all the best in your IGs. Thank you. Bye-bye.